All right, Alana, Jaylo.
Yes.
I understand, before we get to the big topic, you have finished the Harry Potter series.
Yes, I have. I can't believe it.
How do you feel about it now that you're done with it?
Oh, it's like I want it to go on forever, but I can't. I can't.
What were some highlights from either the last book or the entire series for you?
Wow, there's so many. I thought, I think one of the things that I liked about this book was when Harry goes into the pensive, and he goes into Snape's memories from the time that he meets Lily and Petunia on the playground, and they're on the swings, right? Or they're at the swings, yeah. And until the time that Snape and Dumbledore are planning this whole thing with Dumbledore's death, and how Snape was going to be his trusted spy for Voldemort, and how he was going to play like he's Voldemort's Death Eater when actually he was more loyal to Dumbledore, and that he actually cared about Harry Potter, which I was very surprised. I was very, very surprised. I believe I misjudged him.
What did that make you think about his character as a whole? I mean, I'm assuming it made you like his character more than you did.
Yes, it was definitely surprising to me. I was very shocked. Because, and I've told you this earlier, that it was like he had to pretend to not like him. Like, he had to pretend to hate him so that he could get what he had to do. He had to do what he had to do for Dumbledore without giving anything away to Harry, because Dumbledore didn't want Harry to know the truth yet about Professor Snape.
Right.
So, and also Professor Dumbledore told him the truth about his upbringing in the last book, the Half-Blood Prince. So, I thought it was there was just a lot of like twists and turns, like you're walking through a maze, and there's so many things you have to get through before you get out of it,
Is there anything else about the last book that really stands out to you?
Yes, just how, when everybody thought that Harry was dead because of the killing curse, which Harry didn't know what was going on until he woke up in King's Crossing. And then he saw Dumbledore looking younger and alive, except he was still dead. And Dumbledore was talking to him about, what happened, and it turns out that he didn't die, but he had to pretend to be dead when he got back to the forest.
Dumbledore didn't die?
No. Harry didn't die. I'm
okay.
Sorry. Dumbledore was dead.
Okay.
Even though he didn't look dead. But Harry did not die, and he had to go back to the forest and finish Voldemort off, but in the process, he pretended to be dead. So I thought that was kind of interesting.
What did you think of the way the book actually ended? With them going to the station, and Harry has his kids, Ron and Hermione have their kids, and there are other children to be discussed.
Yeah.
Did you like the way it ended? Do you wish that maybe they didn't do that epilogue and you were just left to wonder what became of these characters after the big fight?
No, I'm glad they had the epilogue. I wanted to know, how it was going to resolve. But I really wish they would have gone into what happened with other people like Neville, Luna, Dean, Seamus.
Well, Neville's a professor.
I know. That's right. But you don't know what happens to Luna or her father. You don't know what happens to Seamus, Dean, and, Lavender and the other people.
You don't know how Mrs. Weasley is doing these days, if she survives.
I'm sure she did.
Really?
Nobody died after those three.
Well, nobody died in between them and the epilogue, but we don't know what happened in the 20 years in between.
Actually, there was more than 3 people. There was like 53 people that died.
Was it 53?
Yeah, because remember it said Lupin, Tonks, and Fred died, but then there was 50 other people that died.
Oh, okay, I forgot that part.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's interesting to me, like, because of Harry, their kid, Lupin and Tonk's kid, no longer has a parent, and he's the godfather, but he doesn't let their kid live with him.
I know, and so and
he's complaining that their kid spends too much time with them.
Right, exactly, and
it's like, dude, his parents are gone because of you.
Yeah, and it wasn't his fault. They I know he felt like it was his fault that they died, but they chose to fight for him. They chose to fight to keep him alive. Now, and then it doesn't really go into how Teddy's upbringing was, and because I'm guessing he grew up with his grandparents.
Yeah, his poor grandparents, right?
Poor grandparents.
Meanwhile, Harry has like all this money. He inherited the house, right? Sirius's house.
Yes.
So he has money. He has his house. Now he's like this famous dude, so he can make all these endorsement deals. And Teddy is off in the poor eating government cheese and can't use magic, while Harry's just living the high life, thinking about his dead parents.
Well, they are after all fictional characters.
That's true.
It's not like they're real.
No.
And then Teddy gets caught kissing their cousin.
Is he sent
James' cousin?
Is he sent to Azkaban for that?
No.
Okay, good.
No. Why?
I don't know. You said he got caught, so I figured maybe that was the punishment. A kiss from a Dementor.
No.
You kiss this girl, and now you get to kiss a Dementor.
What? No. Oh, Dementor kisses. Not good.
Not good.
Not good at all.
So it was a great series overall, it sounds like.
Oh, yeah. It was very good.
I love the books. I think they're just like these amazing pieces of literature.
They are. It's like a work of art. It really is.
And it's kind of easy to dismiss them considering how popular they are. Mm-hmm. Because a lot of times, you'll see a movie or you'll read another book that everyone's raving about, and it just doesn't hold up to the hype. Mm. This book, I think, does withstand the...
it does.
The reviews of it.
And it's so... I mean, the way that she writes it is so clever. How she comes up with the plot lines, how she came up with the characters, the places, the food. It's just...
She's very descriptive.
She's very descriptive, yes.
What do you think you're going to read next?
I may read Tales of Beetle the Bard.
Okay.
Which is mentioned in the book.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's a short book.
Yeah, I'm sure it is.
Do you have anything planned after that?
I may read The Witness Wore Red.
Yeah.
Because now that I know what the real name of the title is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. There's so many good books out there.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like I've said, I renewed my membership to Bookshare, so now I've got it for the whole entire year.
Well, that's awesome because now we can really get into books because it has so many books that I've already read that I think are amazing.
Yeah.
And so many books that I've discovered through Bookshare that I can't wait for us to really go into it. Like the 48 Laws of Power is on there. Growing Up X, Malcolm X's daughter's memoir is on there. The Malcolm X autobiography is on there. There's so many other great books on there. It's just an incredible service. And... having been on it now for the last month, I really wish I would have signed up for it years ago. Because it's so great and there's a lot to explore there.
It is. Yeah. And also, if you have a player, it does help, too.
I am a player.
I'm talking about you. And you're not.
Oh.
I don't believe you.
Okay.
You're not very convincing.
Okay.
I mean an audio player. An LS player that's registered or something else.
Well, it's weird. I have a book sense that I got in like 2009.
Yeah.
But I can't, and it works fine, but I can't use it because I have a Mac. And the book sense never released software to make it compatible with the Mac.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's too bad.
Yep. So, Alana.
Yes.
Can I call you Alana?
Of course.
Okay, good.
That is my name.
That is your name.
That is my name.
I'll try not to wear it out.
Right.
Tell me about dreams.
What about dreams?
Well, there's this idea that we go to sleep every night. Mm-hmm. And most people sleep from, I guess, 6 to 8 hours.
Or 9 even.
Yes, but typically 6 to 8.
Yeah.
And they'll go off and have these strange adventures while they're asleep.
Yeah.
And no one can really explain what they are, where they come from.
Uh-huh.
What's your theories about what dreams are? And then maybe give me some examples from your own life of strange dreams you've had.
Well, I don't think, I don't believe like we're in, we are a different version of ourselves in another universe.
That's an idea that I gave to you a little while ago.
Right. I don't agree with that.
Okay.
I just think that, we, in the dreams, if it's really a vivid dream, it's like we're taking mini trips and then we're coming back.
But where are we taking trips to? We're not taking trips into a different reality.
No, it's not like we're leaving our beds. We're just, taking a trip in our mind. And sometimes you dream about stuff that you think about subconsciously, like what's been going on in your life, or at least that's what it seems to me. What I could be thinking about at the time.
So you don't think that there's any validity that you are in a different reality when you're asleep?
I don't think
it's
so.
Just like your brain processing what happened that day or that week.
A lot of times it is for me anyway.
Okay.
Yeah.
Give me an example of some strange dreams you've had.
I had a lot of celebrity dreams.
Okay.
I had this dream where I went to this dance, and I couldn't tell you where it was. And Drew Barrymore and Adam Sandler were there, and Adam Sandler wanted to dance with me, but we never ended up dancing together.
Interesting.
I also had dreams about getting ready to act in a musical, but never ending up on stage.
So before we get to the musical dream,
yes.
Where do you think the Adam Sandler dream comes from?
I don't know. I think I may have been watching The Wedding Singer or whatever it is.
I know you love that movie.
It is a great movie. Yeah, I think it's one of my favorite romantic comedies ever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
So cute. I like it a lot. It's very funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, I interrupted you. Let's go on to further dreams that you've had.
I've had food dreams, like vivid food dreams. I've had dreams of eating desserts. I think there was one dream I had where I was eating this cupcake, and I ate it twice. I ate it in 2 bites. It was all gone.
Yeah.
I mean, I must have been really hungry, because I did.
Mm.
I also had some dreams where I found these M&Ms. I think they were supposed to be peanut M&Ms, but they were bigger. They were the size of eggs.
That would sound really good.
I know. I love those dreams.
That's got to exist somewhere, right? An M&M that's just huge.
I don't know. There should be.
Yeah.
If there isn't, there should be.
You should make it.
I also had a dream about peanut butter Oreos.
Okay.
Which, before I even realized that they were actually out, I had a dream that my former English teacher in high school, we would have, I can't remember, we would have a contests or vocab quizzes or whatever. And as a treat, that he would pass out cookies. In my dream, he passed out boxes of peanut butter Oreos. And then I woke up.
That's pretty cool.
It is. It is.
What other celebrity dreams have you had?
Oh, yeah. I had Home Improvement. The show that, yes. Oh, yes. I had a dream about that.
An erotic dream about that show?
No.
Where he was really good at using his tool?
Okay. Stop it. Stop it.
So tell me about this dream, if it's not too erotic, of course.
It isn't at all. Not even close. I had a dream I took a bus to California, and that when I dreamt about this, I was in middle school. I took a bus to California. I don't remember who I was with. I go to the mall, and I go to the shoe department, and I'm standing in front of a counter, and right behind the counter is the woman who plays the mother on the show.
Patricia.
The mother and wife, Patricia Richardson. And then sitting on 3 chairs are the 3 boys, including my celebrity crush.
Me.
No, not you.
Well, I was a guest star on Home Improvement 12 times.
No, you weren't.
No, I wasn't.
Who did you play?
I played Ed, their really cool cousin Ed.
No, they didn't have a cousin Ed.
You must have missed those episodes. They edited them out of the reruns because I was so cool that they were afraid if they showed them again that it would make everyone else on the cast look like they were horrible people because I was just so great in the show.
Yeah, likely story.
No, I was never on Home Improvement.
It's not believable. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
I don't think you would be.
Oh.
Just because I just don't think you did.
So for this stream, I was not the celebrity crush.
No.
Who was in one of the 3 chairs.
No. Anyway, so they're sitting on the chairs, and I'm thinking to myself, how am I going to get behind the counter? And I'm standing up, and all of a sudden I fall flat on my butt, and I drop my bag, and I drop my cane, and as I try to get up, and my shoes turn into ice skates. And then I wake up.
Wow.
It was very weird. I don't even know what that means.
Were those the most memorable celebrity dreams you've had?
I had dreams with cartoon characters in it too.
Oh, we've all had those.
Yeah.
I've had dreams to where I'm interacting with people I know, but we're in like an animated land, and they're cartoon characters, and I'm a cartoon version of myself.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I actually thought that was pretty common.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't have a dream about that. I did have a dream once that that Marge Simpson was one of my substitute teachers in school. She was my substitute teacher for English.
And you were a kid at this time.
I was in middle school.
You were watching a lot of The Simpsons around this time.
I must have.
Yeah.
I mean, can you imagine a blue-haired woman sitting in front of the class?
Who also has this like really extreme yellow skin.
Oh, is she yellow?
And a baby who won't grow up.
Yeah, Maggie.
Yep.
Yeah, that's right. Does she look like Maggie? Or Maggie look like her?
I mean, they both have really yellow skin, but Maggie has yellow hair, which is kind of spiky. Yeah.
Like Bart's?
Kind of like Bart's, but it's more like it's around her head. Bart has kind of this like weird looking head to me.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard Lisa's hair looks like a star.
You know what? Her hair, Maggie's hair kind of looks like Lisa's, except on the smaller body, of course.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
But I heard that Lisa looks like a star.
Yeah, I mean, all the characters on the show look weird.
Okay. Yeah, and I think the yellow face is supposed to, like, trip people up and think that something's wrong with their TV.
Yeah, when the actuality of it, they just all have jaundice. It's like an entire community with jaundice.
I had several dreams with the Simpsons in it. I had a dream that I met them at a carnival.
Nice.
I had a dream that Lisa was talking to me, and she had a really long dress on.
Yeah.
And she was leaning. I think she was leaning towards me, and I knew it was her because of her dress. She had a long dress. And then the Marge is my substitute English teacher. That was really weird.
Well, I told you that one night I had a dream that I was watching a Simpsons episode, but it never happened. Yeah. Like, they never made this episode. It was just like a weird episode of my dream. And I was like, that was really cool when I woke up. I got like a free Simpsons episode from, the universe.
I never had that before. Never had I've had dreams where I was sleeping in front of like a TV and I was dreaming about what I was watching.
Yeah.
That was weird.
We've all had that happen.
Yes.
Sometimes I'll fall asleep and I'm listening to podcasts, and I'll have dreams of what they're talking about in the podcast. And maybe it's an animated version of whose ever show I'm listening to, or maybe it's a reenactment of what they're doing. But their voices will definitely penetrate my dream and sort of guide it.
Wow. Yeah. So it's very interesting.
Dreams are.
Yes, they are.
They're cool. And again, I don't know if we're in a dream right now, or if when we dream we go into an alternate reality. I'm open to all possibilities, though.
Really?
Yeah, like I'm open to the possibility that right now this is a dream that you're having and I'm just a character in it.
I don't think so.
I hope not.
No.
In that case, don't wake up.
No, I don't think it's a dream for me. I think this is real.
I hope it is too.
Well, then if it isn't real, then I guess our relationship isn't real, right?
But it's going on inside your head, so it's real to you right now.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
As I am sitting on your couch.
Exactly.
Right.
Right. We could have sex right now just to prove that.
I don't think we should talk about that. Yet.
Okay. So moving on.
Yeah, I think we should move on.
Moving on, everyone. So, Alana.
Yes.
Tell me some self-love exercises you have either done in the past week or you plan on doing within the next week.
Honestly, I haven't done anything in the past week about self-love. I also don't think so. I don't think I have.
Do you have any plans to do anything about self-love or self-care?
I don't know. I just never really thought of it. I don't know. What about you?
For me, I want to be more conscious about meditating this week. Mm-hmm. I want to listen to more Dharma talks. And I want to...
Dharma talks?
Yeah. You're not familiar with Dharma talks?
No.
Dharma talks are sort of these Buddhist-inspired talks.
Not talks with Dharma, right?
Not talks with Dharma. No, these are like Buddhist-inspired talks. So, like Tara Brach is somebody who does a lot of Dharma talks. There's a service called Dharma Seed out there, and they're an app, and they post tons of Dharma talks. But they also have a wide archive going back to 1974, I believe. It's something like 11,000 Dharma talks on there. And it's just these really cool talks about mindfulness and meditation and the Buddha and all this really neat stuff that I'm really into. So I plan to listen to a lot of those this week, check in with myself, and do a lot of writing and self-reflecting.
Right. Oh, I also do want to go over go over some of the things that I want to do for the next open mic thing, of course, because that's what I'm planning to do for the next week too. Okay. That's one of the biggest things.
Yeah.
Just I guess to take care of things that I need to take care of that I've been thinking about taking care of. As far as like, I don't know if it's necessarily to take care of myself, but things that I know I need to take care of, right now. Mm-hmm. I don't know if that makes any sense.
That makes some sense to me.
Yeah.
I guess another thing for me would be finally ordering a new mattress. Because I've been putting that out for years.
Yeah.
And I've realized that it's time to do that.
Right. I think so. Yes. You deserve to sleep really well.
I do.
And I also think, too, that I need to, I've been listening to a really long book, too. And I need to, let my body rest. Because there are times where I would wake up and listen to it into the morning. And because I'm really, really into the book. And I would wake up really early, and I'm like, no wonder I've been feeling tired early. Because...
Well, this is an interesting question.
Yeah.
How often do you get 6 hours of uninterrupted rest a night?
Most of the time I do.
Okay.
6 to 8 hours.
Yeah. Of uninterrupted rest?
Yeah.
Okay.
Most of the time I do. But, and I have been sleeping at a decent hour. But the last maybe couple, 2-3 days, I've been waking up early and listening to books or reading. So, yeah. And then, and part of it is because the weather is slightly changing as well.
Yeah.
It's been getting colder, and in the mornings especially, and it's been a particularly cold February.
It has.
Yeah. Cold for here, anyway.
Cold for here. How was dinner tonight?
It was really good.
What we have?
We had a macaroni and not macaroni and cheese, but macaroni, which actually tastes. It actually tastes like spaghetti this time, and it was really, really good.
We made spaghetti sauce too, or I made it.
Actually, you did.
I made it, and you were just like sexually harassing me while I was making it. We won't go into that now. We won't go into that now.
No, we're not going to do that.
Hashtag Me Too. I'm joining the Me Too movement.
Oh, jeez. Don't get me started on that.
I'm joining the Me Too movement.
We already talked about it.
We haven't talked about it. Yeah, I guess we talked about it a little bit. But I'm joining the Me Too movement, so I hope you've, enjoyed your career. But
in what?
In music. Because you're about to go down with the Me Too movement. But it turned out really good, despite the fact that I was, being fondled during the making of the sauce. I really...
No, I think that was the other way around, dear.
Oh.
Maybe you didn't do that, but we did dance in the middle of the kitchen.
We did dance in the middle of the kitchen.
And that was fun.
It was a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun, actually.
Yes. And I thought the sauce turned out good.
It was delicious. And the onions and the olives and the cinnamon and ginger a little bit. Pepper. Oh, really good.
Oh, yeah.
It was amazing.
Good stuff.
Yeah. And I like macaroni because macaroni seems to be like a really versatile pasta.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool, though.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Yes. So,
yes.
Alana, you've been watching the Ted Bundy documentary.
Yeah.
Which I have not started yet. I keep telling myself I'm going to start it.
Oh, it's really good.
Okay.
The second episode is definitely longer than the first. I don't know how, what they are in general, but the second episode was definitely longer than the first. And I think you should start watching it because it's really good. And I'm not going to go into it because, well, I'll go into a little bit of it.
Okay.
Because in the first episode, people are saying, oh, he was a really handsome guy, and he was different from all the kids, and even his mother was on tape saying, our son is the best son ever, the best son in the world, and she really loved her son, and she doted on him, but people were thinking, well, man, this guy's really good looking, and why didn't he excel in certain things? He didn't excel in sports. He didn't excel in women. He had a hard time with women for a while. And, even though he was a really good-looking guy. Mm-hmm. And in the second episode, they were talking about... and keep in mind, these tapes that were in the documentary was when from when he was on death row. Okay. And the second episode talks more about the people that were kidnapped and the people that were attempted kidnappings, like a Carol Durant. She was on there, and she gave her account about what happened. And she had to testify against him in court, and the prosecutor tried to trip her up several times, but she knew that in fact was Ted Bundy in the courtroom. So I'm anxious to hear what you think about the second episode. I think I'm probably going to start on it on Sunday because, as you know, I'm busy tomorrow. Yes. And you're going to leave kind of late. I'll probably be worn out by then because you wear me out in a good way. Oh, well. Just having fun with you, babe. I know. But I it's one of those things I keep telling myself every night I'm going to start it. So hopefully on Sunday I'll start it. And we'll really get it. And I think, before you start it, you should get some rest. Yes. Get some good rest. For sure. When do you expect your mattress will be able to get here? Well, I'll probably be able to order it on Wednesday or Tuesday or Wednesday, so it probably won't be here until next weekend. Oh, cool. But I got a new bed frame. Yeah. Yes. Very nice. Because my old bed frame just fell apart a couple days ago. Well, now you got a better sturdy one. Yeah, so at least, even though I have a bad mattress, I can put in my bed frame and have something on it for now. Yep. Yeah. Is it wooden? No, my new one is steel. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Oh, maybe I'm thinking about a headboard. Never mind. Well, there are wooden bed frames. Yeah, I'm sure there are. Yeah. Mine is a steel one. Okay. And it does make a lot of noise because it creaks. Yeah. What's interesting, I used to sleep on the floor for years and years and years. And it actually doesn't bother me sleeping on the floor. But I feel as you're getting older, maybe you should move on and be a little bit more adult-like. And sleep on a bed. Exactly. It's a lot more comfortable. Right. I'm not just, Vincent adult man. I'm an actual adult man. Vincent adult man. Right. The kids in the coat. Exactly. Was it 5 kids? No, it's 3 kids. 3 kids. In a trench coat. 3 kids in a trench coat. What do you like to do? Adult stuff? Adult stuff. And then he goes out with Princess Caroline in BoJack Horseman, and she's like, Vincent, you're always talking about doing adult stuff. Life isn't just about adult. It's about being an adult. Sometimes you just want to have fun. I thought that was so great. And because Princess Caroline is like a workaholic. Yeah. Yeah. She's a workaholic. But yeah, I think it's really cool. You're going to get a new mattress. I do too. Yes. I have somebody to test it out with. Alana, is there anything... Is there anything you want to say before we go? I don't think my sister should be listening to this episode.
All right.
Or any of my family members, for that matter.
All right. So if they listen to it, they are under strict instructions not to tell you that they listened.
Right.
All right. Good enough for me. Alana Jaylo.
Rick Hammond.
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 Hammond.